No matter what you do, there are some reasons why you will never get hired. Let's talk about a few of those reasons and then what you should actually be focused on. All right, number one is you're too old. They want you to be younger. They don't trust that you can learn a new software system or learn a new process, and that's working against you. Number two, it's your race. It's the color of your skin. It doesn't match the person interviewing you, or maybe you're not diverse enough for their team, so that's a problem. Number three is they already pre-selected somebody. Everyone in the office knows that Trevor is getting the job. You're not getting the job. No one else that applies is getting the job. So the whole hiring process is somewhat of a joke. It's just a process for show that they're showing. That way they don't get in trouble legally. But at the end of the day, Trevor's getting the job offer. Now, all three of these reasons, they're illegal. They're illegal hiring practices. But does that mean they're not happening? Yes, they're still happening, because the concepts are wired into some people's subconscious, and it's hard to prove. It's hard to prove that it was your race or your age or that there was a pre-selection involved. But are you ready for the biggest reason on why you will not get the job offer? The biggest reason, let's call this number four. Number four is you simply quit. You quit looking. You quit trying. And millions of people in this country every single month, they quit looking for a job. And what they do is they go back to the last three reasons and they point their finger at that. You have to know somebody to get the job. I'm the wrong skin color. I cannot get the job. I'm too old. That's what they lean on. They lean on those excuses, and then they remove all possibility of ever getting a better job. Instead of relying on those excuses, let's look at the three things that will actually get you the job. Number one, you have to be willing to move. Number two, it's your experience. Number three, it's your resume. Now, your resume isn't you, but it's often the only thing that somebody can use to base whether or not you're a good fit for an organization. To make the decision of, should we interview this person? It's on your resume. So such a crucial piece to the job searching process, it needs to be dialed in. It needs to be strong. And when it comes to moving to the jobs, if you're in a location right now and you know there are no opportunities, your expectation for a salary is $100,000 a year, but in that small town in Arkansas, it's just not a reality. You have to create a plan to escape your current living situation and find your way into a location that has a lot more jobs. If you can improve those three areas, you're going to dramatically improve the probability of you getting a better job. Now, as a job seeker, you have some choices. You can look at the public sector. That makes up about 15% of all jobs out there. Or you can look at the private sector. That encompasses the other 85% of the jobs. Now, there's some main differences here. On the public sector, you have security, you have stability, you have a pension. This could be at your city, your county, your state, federal level. Now, for a private sector job, it's faster to get hired. There's more jobs available, and typically you can earn a higher salary. In the last few years, I've helped over 1,000 people get a federal government job. Now, these are people that were either transitioning from the military, leaving the private sector, graduating from university, and all of these individuals, regardless of their background, no matter where they came from, they needed help in three areas. The first area was details. They needed to be able to detail their experience, because if you're competing for a federal government job, you can't make any assumptions. It all has to be in there. The resume, spelt out, your achievements. What did you do? How did you do it? What was the result? After they had that part down, they needed to focus on the filters. You have to include filters on USAJobs.gov when you're applying. Then it's patience, because a lack of patience is the number one reason why hope is destroyed. You have one individual that has a higher tolerance for patience, and they're willing to play the game a little bit longer, and a better opportunity comes towards them. So they have a higher salary. The other person, they'll quit 5, 6 times, 10 applications, 12 applications, and that's it. They don't have the tolerance to wait, to see what will happen, to see if you keep doing the same action over and over again, will it result in a better outcome? Chances are it will, but they refuse to do it. Once those three areas are fixed or redirected, that's when the referrals come. More interviews come in, more job offers come in. But some people, they don't want to do it. So here's the deal. I want you to get a job, but you need to want it more than I want it. There needs to be a desire in you. There should be a fire burning inside of you where you're not satisfied with your current position. Your current position is temporary. There's a better one out there for you, and you're willing to take the actions consistently. Look at your average day right now. Can you afford to block off 30, 45 minutes? Take that time and start doing the actions that will move you closer to a higher paying job. Can you do that? Researching better job opportunities, improving your resume, working on your interview skills, and applying daily. The average salary right now is about $60,000 a year. But for a person like you, I don't think that's gonna cut it. I think you have your eyes set on 6 figures or higher, and you can get there with a well thought out plan. Why shouldn't you be able to earn a pension? There's pensions out there you can be eligible and qualified for. That will enable you to start earning money from the age of 57. You should not have to work your entire life in an organization with a boss over you. That shouldn't be the reality of your life. You can get a pension, 57, 60 years old. Take your pension, combine it with your Social Security. Create some sort of economic freedom so you can pursue and do the things that you want to do. You deciding to go down that path, it involves understanding what jobs you're eligible for, working on your resume, setting filters, and then applying consistently on USAJobs.gov. It's a very simple concept, but it's difficult to sustain. If you are interested in federal government jobs, I did a live stream recently. I answered over a dozen questions about the federal hiring process, about federal resumes, the different type of government jobs compared with one another. A lot of these questions, they could be on your mind. If you're interested in that, I want you to watch this video next. If you would like to see more videos like this, please click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.